Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm just starting to a little bit not be tired. I got back from Dallas yesterday or the day before. I don't even remember when I got back from Dallas, but it was, I think, yesterday. And I'm tired, but not as tired as I was yesterday. It takes me longer to recover than ever, just as you get older, I guess that's how it is. But in this video, I was just going to talk with you all. I want to talk a little bit about my eBay strategy. I've been talking a lot about Whatnot lately, what we're doing on Whatnot, why it's important to our business. But I want to talk a little bit about kind of the twofold strategy I'm using for eBay right now so that we can grow it. Because honestly, in all honesty, it went down a little bit when I started to focus solely on cards and also, a lot on Whatnot. Your time only can stretch so far. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about that. Let's take a moment and appreciate my hair, guys. I didn't comb it for this video. This is a daily vlog. You're getting what you're getting. I'm walking around the house like this. If Dawn has to put up with this mess, so do you all. So first off, I want to talk about how many listings I have on eBay currently and how listings doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be successful on eBay. It just means you have a lot of stuff available for people to buy. I currently have 5,535 listings, and I'd say more than 5,000 of those are sports cards. But the thing about eBay, the bitter truth, the pill that we all have to swallow basically, is if you're not listing, guys, if you're not listing consistently on eBay, you know that. If you're not listing, I mean like daily consistently, your sales slow up. They just do, and it's annoying, it's frustrating, but it's also reality, and we got to live in reality as resellers. That's just what we got to do. So my goal is twofold, and I think it's really important why I do it this way, and I feel like it will grant us success long-term if I do it. It's something that I'm implementing, so I don't have a lot of data showing that it's going to work, but I believe it will, because this kind of thing always works. Consistency on eBay. It always does work. So first off, number one, $200 a day in non-sports card listing. For years and years, I've focused on the number of listings I've done every day as a goal. Some of you who followed me on Instagram for a long time may remember the little stories or reels or videos I was doing every day where I was doing 20 or 25 listings a day. So I focused on that for years, and that doesn't hurt. But, if I'm only listing, $100 worth of items, that's not going to help me as much as 200 or as much as 300 or as much as 400 would help me. So one of the things with cards is I'm doing a lot of low-end cards, right? So I may or may not get up to $200 in listings. Oftentimes I might even get more than $200 of sports cards listed in a day, but they're in chunks that are very small, $1.50, $3, $5, something like that. Free shipping. I do free shipping on my cards. So I want to do $200 in non-sports cards every day. Have I been doing that lately? Not really. Maybe just once last week. So my goal, and I'm going to probably talk about it more here in the videos that I'm going to be doing, is making sure that I post those $200 non-sports cards a day, because that's the stuff that's really going to make your day to day on eBay go really smoothly. You're going to get that $30, sale. You're going to get that $50 sale, the $75 sale, even a $15 sale. You add those up, that's how you get to $100, $200, $300 a day in sales. So that's really, really important. And honestly, if I had my drithers, is that a word? Can we bring that back? We should ask Kevin. Is drithers a word? Druthers? I don't know. But anyway, if I had my way, it would probably be, in 5 to 7 items, maybe 8 items. So $30 to $50 items. You do the math or you do the adding up. That might not be exactly perfect, but basically $30 to $50 items. And hopefully I can sell 1 or 2 of those a day. And then a plethora, I said it, a plethora of sports cards as well. So here's the key in everything, in this 2-step method that's super brilliant, right? It's the non-negotiable part. You want to know why it's non-negotiable? Because I love selling sports cards, and I'm always going to sell sports cards. And that's just how it is. The $200 a day, that could change to $300, $150, I don't know. But the card part is never going to change. It's never going to change because I love it. So here's the thing with the sports cards and how I think I can make it work. So the $200 a day in non-sports card sales or non-sports card listings. And then I use, sorry, there's a big mess. I use my 8750 Fujitsu. I scan cards, I use my Card Dealer Pro, and I get up as many cards as I can. Lately, it hasn't been as much as it should be. Some days it's 50, some days it's 60, some days it's none. But I mean, the goal is really about 200 sports cards a day as well. Granted, that's going to be after fees. If they were all $1.50 cards, I'm going to be making like 25 to 40 cents a card after fees. So that's not a ton of money. Hopefully, and the goal long term is to make most of these cards I'm listing $5 to $20. Not too many $1.50. But right now, I have a backlog of 10,000 plus cards. And a lot of them can go for that $1.50 range and would sell eventually. So I'm going to post those. But in the future, I'm going to be buying different kind of stuff. But this is the interesting part that I want to really focus on. By listing 200 cards a day, I'm listing 200 items a day. And that is an engine, right? That is the locomotive that is going to push my store and is going to push out my $200 worth of listings every day. If I post 5 or 8 or 12 items to get up to or 15 maybe someday to get up to my $200 in non-sports cards, that'll help. But if you add 200 more listings, because a listing's a listing on eBay, it's going to really catapult my eBay store forward. And that's really the key. Both of them are very important. I'm using the cards as a way to make and here's the other thing. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit tired. So if this is a little bit scatterbrained, it just is what it is. But here's the thing. Eventually my goal with sports cards is I want to make at least $100 profit every day of the year on sports cards. $3,000 a month on sports cards. And I'm talking low-end stuff that I'm not paying too much money on. And that's not even counting the fact that I am doing 1 or 2 sports card auctions a week with a lot of my backlog and maybe $10 to $30 invested on top of that. And I'm making $100, sometimes $250, before fees. So, I mean, I'm making a couple $100 a week with whatnot on sports cards as well. So, I mean, eventually I want to have $100 a day on sports cards and then hopefully like another 100 or 2 on my regular stuff. I mean, I've said this before, guys. My goal is not to be a millionaire eBay reseller. I want to live comfortably. And also, as you guys know, I create content. I make money from my content. So that will also help me get ahead and be happy and healthy and relaxed in my life. But I do not have that much interest in having a mega store, making millions of dollars. That's not what I do. I want to live comfortably. I want to be able to fly to the National and go to the sports card show if I want to. I want to be able to go to a movie, eat out if I want to. I want to be able to fix our car if we need to. Just simple stuff, nothing crazy. That's my goal. Your goal may be different. I don't want to be in the Forbes 500. I'll settle for I don't know what. Does In-N-Out have some sort of list that I can join as a successful card seller? I'll be in that one if they'll have me. They did fire me, but if they'll have me back and make up an arbitrary list, I would like to join it. A wise person once said, know thyself, right? That's Shakespeare or NSYNC or I don't know, like BB Mac or something. Somebody important said that, and it's true. Gary Vee talks about it all the time, self-awareness. Know yourself. What do you want? What do you want to do? And set up some sort of plan. Be easy on yourself when you don't succeed right away. Gosh knows I'm probably more easy on myself than anybody. So maybe I should be harder on myself. But in general, I think don't be too hard on yourself. Life should be both fun and you should have fulfillment in your work. But have both, guys. Don't get too involved in your work where it's your whole life, which I do often. And also, work when you need to, right? We need to do that. I always end up being motivational. Dave's going to make fun of me for this video. I don't know how to do it another way, guys. I don't know how to put the camera in front of my face and just talk about how I broke stuff and how I ate like a angry Whopper and I had diarrhea or whatever the heck Dave's talking about in his latest video. I love that kid. He's a great guy. Kevin as well. You guys know that. But it also, Trash to Cash, guys. We have a new episode out tomorrow. Go check it out. It's probably going to be bad. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate your time. And, arrivederci.